In a move that has sparked intense debate, President Donald Trump has commuted the sentence of former U.S. Representative George Santos, a decision that has left many questioning the boundaries of justice and political loyalty. Santos, a New York Republican, was serving over 7 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to fraud and identity theft charges. But here's where it gets controversial. Trump's decision not only frees Santos from prison, but also wipes away any further fines, restitution, or other penalties, raising eyebrows across the political spectrum. Santos's downfall began in 2023 when he was charged with stealing from donors, fraudulently collecting unemployment benefits, and lying to Congress about his wealth. After admitting to deceiving donors and stealing the identities of 11 people, including his own family members, to fund his campaign, he was sentenced in April. He reported to the Federal Correctional Institution in Fairton, New Jersey in July, where he was housed in a minimum security camp. During his brief time behind bars, Santos penned letters to a local Long Island newspaper, complaining about prison conditions, and, in his final dispatch, pleading directly to Trump for mercy. Trump's rationale for the commutation is equally provocative. He argued that Santos's lies about his background were no worse than those of Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal, who falsely claimed to have served in Vietnam. "This is far worse than what George Santos did," Trump wrote, adding, "and at least Santos had the courage, conviction, and intelligence to always vote Republican." This comparison has ignited a firestorm, with critics questioning whether political allegiance should influence acts of clemency. And this is the part most people miss. Santos' commutation is just the latest in a series of high-profile clemencies Trump has granted to former Republican politicians since returning to the White House. In May, he pardoned former Representative Michael Grimm, who pleaded guilty to tax evasion, and former Connecticut Governor John Rowland, whose career was derailed by corruption. But Santos' commutation is just the latest in a series of high-profile clemencies Trump has granted to former Republican politicians. Case stands out because he was expelled from the House of Representatives, with 105 Republicans joining Democrats. After it was revealed, he fabricated much of his life story, including his education, career, and even his religious background. Is this justice, or is it favoritism? Trump's supporters argue he's correcting judicial overreach, while critics see it as a reward for loyalty. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene celebrated the decision, calling Santos' punishment a grave injustice. But Representative Nick LaLota, a fellow Republican, slammed the move, stating Santos' crimes warrant more than a 3-month sentence. What do you think? Is this a just decision, or does it undermine the integrity of the justice system? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. This is one conversation you won't want to miss.